Some women treat social media like a personal journal, sharing things online without thinking about the consequences. But these women quickly found out that oversharing can come back to haunt you. So what exactly happened? Hit subscribe and let's find out.
With someone named Cracker Barrel. What the actual
What?
Look at the TV. Joke?
Yeah, just a friend.
I watched that happen in real time.
Yeah, it was just...
Like, you just were talking about cheating on me in my car without protection. With someone named Cracker Barrel.
You can see the panic on her face immediately. She tries to play it off with a weak excuse, but the shock in her expression gives everything away. At that point, there's basically no chance she's going to talk her way out of that situation.
Different VC, different server. Am I mudded? Join VC.
What does that mean?
Because, like, you just wasn't answering me. You've been on your phone, like, this whole time. But it's okay. I mean, like, I get it.
It's just work stuff.
I get it. Yeah, I'm not low-key not hungry. That's okay. You been good, though? I actually enjoyed my time.
Me too. I would love to do this again.
Dre, what the hell's going on?
What are you
How come
doing?
you're not answering my message? I've been texting you the whole day and there's nowhere to be found.
Can you not? What are you doing?
I'm looking for my girl. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Not.
Don't tell me.
Can you stop?
No, I cannot stop. This is going crazy. What's going on? I put a tracker on your phone. You've been all around the city and nowhere to be found.
We're just having to. Like, it's not.
Who are you? Where's this guy?
Yo, is that your boyfriend?
I am your boyfriend. If you just outside your house, exactly. Cinderella, not you losing each other.
This is honestly wild. She's already cheating on her boyfriend. And on top of that, she's messaging another guy while she's supposed to be on a date. And since it's obviously not her boyfriend she's texting, you have to wonder just how many other guys are actually involved.
Cheating. Yes, it is. Hey, babe, can you come here?
Coming. What's up?
I want to refinance the house. There's some good rates right now. I talked to a realtor. I need you to get his signature on this.
Okay.
Cool.
What do you need from me?
Your signature.
Oh, sorry.
Listen.
That's sorry.
Okay, sign here. Lefties are so weird. Sign here.
Stop. That's so shady.
Sign here, Tim. Okay, cool. Thank you. Do you know what you just signed?
Yeah. The papers for refinancing the house, right?
No, that was you signing the house over to me and the divorce papers.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You signed the house over to me.
No!
And you signed our divorce papers.
Why would I do that?
Because you're a cheater.
I'm not a cheater.
She becomes defensive almost immediately, raising her voice and turning the situation into an argument. It seems like getting aggressive is her go-to response whenever someone confronts her about something. And honestly, I'd be surprised if cheating was the only issue in this relationship.
Well, my boyfriend told me yesterday that he found some text messages on my phone. I think I've had an emotional affair with a married coworker at my remote job. My boyfriend wants to forgive me and work through this together. So my main question is, how do I salvage my relationship with my boyfriend?
Yeah, so what happened? Forget boyfriend. Put boyfriend over to the side. What happened?
So I have been with this company for like 3 years, and I took a position about a year and a half ago where I started to work more one-on-one. Even though it's a completely remote job, I started to have more one-on-one sessions with my coworkers, and that's where I met the coworker. And at first, he just was really nice to me and would send me like funny memes through like the platform that we work through, or like send me a song that he liked or something. And I thought that it was really just a friendship, which is why I didn't set up really firm boundaries at the time. But then he started kind of just like complimenting me a lot, telling me that he thought I was really smart and funny and kind and pretty and all these things. And it was really nice to hear those things. And I just kind of let myself get swept into it to the point where I wanted to try and fix things and tell my boyfriend about it, but I didn't even know where to begin. So that's kind of where it all started with that coworker.
So most emotional affairs happen on, I wish I had a different word, but on some kind of continuum or a spectrum. Everything from this person makes me feel so good. They laugh at my jokes. They tell me I'm beautiful. They tell me I'm smart. And I'm starting to go to them for that affirmation when I should be going to the person I'm exclusive with or the person I'm married. Mm-hmm. Emotional affairs can also have some real intimate, like let's talk about our spouses, or let's talk about our boyfriends and girlfriends together, or how they just don't understand, but you do, right? And it kind of escalates a little bit. Emotional affairs can be, I love you, let's meet up and let's have lunch. Emotional affairs can somewhat, and I don't know how I have to sit down and think this through, but I'm just thinking everything up to physical. So we traded topless pictures. We've traded, like stuff that we would never want someone else to find out. So when I lay it out like that, where are you?
It didn't escalate to the point where it became like sexual. It definitely, I would say, crossed the line of becoming romantic, where I started opening up about how just being very vulnerable about things that I shouldn't have been, either like things within my relationship that I was unhappy about, but also just
cheating doesn't always involve dating apps or exchanging pictures. There are plenty of ways someone can cross that line without doing either of those things. The bigger issue is that her attention was clearly on another man, when it should have been focused on the person she was actually with.
That was a real shame.
Hold on. Stop. I'm leaving.
Who is that?
We're out.
Who is that?
You know who it is.
Oh God, I don't.
You know who it is. I'm out. Good night.
What?
You already know who it is, but you just want to clip our...
I swear to everything on I don't. Tell me right now. I'm not gonna say it.
Huh?
Who is it?
The one you were talking about. On screen. The one you was beefing with.
Huh?
I've honestly never seen someone react that quickly. She seemed willing to do whatever it took to keep him from seeing what was on her phone. And that kind of reaction makes you wonder what she was so desperate to hide.
I wanted to say I'm sorry that he was being annoying earlier and calling me a ton, and we didn't really get to spend that much time with each other because that was all happening. But just try not to worry about it. He's so dramatic, and he has been a little bit.
How'd you get that?
No. Where was it?
But I'm sorry, and as you can see, this is why I.
How did you get that?
It's a voicemail. You left on my phone. What is it?
Nothing with that.
On your phone?
Yes, you left this voicemail on my phone.
So much more.
Does this ring a bell?
Sorry. But soon it won't be like that. We won't have to worry about him calling and asking where I'm at and stuff. So
worry about me calling?
But I just wanted to get that off my chest. So I hope you have a good day.
How did you get that?
He was being annoying earlier and calling me and telling me we didn't get to spend that much time together. Was that? This was just Thursday.
I'm so confused how you got that.
When I called you 6 times Thursday and you weren't answering.
This clearly isn't some harmless mistake or casual cheating. She's carrying on an actual affair while raising kids, and she even seems to enjoy putting her husband down when talking to the other man. It's hard to understand what she's thinking, but the fact that she's being so careless about it makes the whole situation even more unbelievable.
Has been breaking down, but my husband found out about an online relationship that I was having, and that caused the fight that night.
Is there anything in addition to what you've done so far, the family counseling, that needs to be addressed so that you don't have to go through a similar situation in the future?
I currently have appropriate housing. I'm living apart from my husband currently. And so I believe that we are both committed to being great co-parents to our children, and believe that was a one-time lapse of judgment that will never occur again.
No substance abuse issues that may have contributed to this?
I do not, Your Honor.
No mental health conditions that may have contributed to this?
I do not, Your Honor.
Is there, other than family counseling or the counseling that you're currently doing, is there anything else that you think would be of assistance to you in any way in preventing this in the future?
What I find crazy is how some people can repeatedly cheat while still claiming they're fully committed to their children and being a responsible parent. Those choices seem completely at odds with each other. When someone repeatedly puts personal enjoyment ahead of their family, it becomes difficult to see how they're truly prioritizing their responsibilities.
What the fuck is that? It was in your purse. Who are you using those with?
What do you mean?
You never used that with me.
They're 6. Look, it's a lot.
Why?
I just got them.
Why?
Because I thought we could change it up a bit.
What are you talking about? You told me it was a fake Tinder profile, didn't you?
Well, it is.
It's not. This proves it. No, that was not a fake profile.
Well,
you
you
are
have
cheating.
a thingy, don't you? You need to calm down a little bit and realize that.
She's not only denying what happened, but it sounds like this isn't the first time she's tried to manipulate him when confronted. If this has become a repeated cycle of lying and making him question what he knows, that's a serious problem. At this point, he needs to seriously consider walking away and protecting his own well-being before the situation gets even worse.
No, sure.
Oh my god.
It's not what it looks like, mate.
She clearly looks embarrassed, and honestly, it's not hard to understand why. The problem is that we're not getting to see the messages themselves, which makes the situation even more suspicious. Why are those chats being kept out of view?
Can't look at the chat.
Why can't I look at the chat?
I don't know. I'm scared. Hold on. Let me look at the chat.
Alright, it's all good. It's all right.
Only 75%? She clearly knew she was doing something behind his back. He had doubts about trusting her, and in the end, those suspicions turned out to be justified. Sometimes your instincts pick up on things before you have all the answers, so it's worth paying attention to them.
This is like literal hoe shit. I never go through her phone. She got a call from some random ass dude with the shirt off. I'm shaking, bro. Like, and she wants to tell me, oh, it's nothing. How many photos do you have to send, bro? That's not weird. She replying to photos with photos, dude. Like, can you make this make sense? No? 100 women versus accountability, dude. Like, I don't be looking through people's shit. I don't. In fact, I never do. This is literal hoe setup, dude. Why is this necessary? But I'm talking to people, right? Let's screen record my DMs, dude. Christ. Like, how is this normal, dude? Like, she went on a walk, left her phone here. I'm literally not even a name in her phone. Like, how is this normal, dude?
24 hours later.
You can see how deeply shaken he is from the way he's trembling. He's clearly overwhelmed and heartbroken, yet she doesn't even seem willing to have a real conversation with him. Instead, she simply walks away, making the whole situation feel even more cold and painful.
Relationship wasn't going to work out.
When I walked in and saw her sucking a dick in the car, we share our location each other.
When you checked her location, did it say she is currently at a place sucking dick? You knew?
Yeah. No. She was at the place that's like...
So you went there, you saw her, getting down on dude. Was she going crazy? Or, no, I'm playing. But, wait, so what happened after?
I called her out. She came outside. I didn't let her take shit. I spit on her face, and I left.
Damn, so you was the only person that didn't get spit on because she was...
If you want to avoid this situation, if you don't want that to be you, you need to build yourself up so you can find confidence within yourself. That's the most important thing. A lot of these things that happen to people, it could be easily avoided if they just had some common sense, got their ass in the gym, got the bag up, and just took care of them.
No one should have to experience the pain of witnessing something like that firsthand. Even finding out that your girlfriend has been unfaithful can be devastating on its own. So seeing it happen right in front of you makes it even more painful. His reaction is completely understandable, given what he had just witnessed.
What's going on? Hey, Steve. Hey, James. Hey, Francisco. Thanks for taking my question. Sure. So I'm 36. I've been dating a girl for the past 4 years. I was getting ready to pop the question, and then something big happened. I found out she was cheating on me. Yeah, a friend of ours saw her leaving a bar with another guy. And got back to me. Of course, I confronted her about it. She admitted it. She said she was really sorry and that it was a mistake, that she loves me and that it's never gonna happen again. Look, I love her, and I wanna believe her, but I don't wanna be made out a fool.
And they say, I made a mistake, I love you, I'm sorry this happened, I wanna stay with you, I wanna make it work. And in some ways, that's a little easier than when the person comes to you and says, I've met someone, I'm in love with them, and I'm leaving, okay? Because that's just crushing, to be told that, this person I love someone more than I love you. But in some ways, it's a lot harder, because now you have to decide a fundamental question, and here's the question, all right? All right.
If I was you, dude, saying all that, like he said, this could be a mistake, but how? So if we hit a rough spot, you're gonna go fix it outside the relationship.
It's rough.
Yeah, man, I'll get another chick. Yeah. Thank you, Jay.
That's the real issue here. Why put all that effort into rebuilding trust with someone who might make the same choice again? Calling it a mistake doesn't change the fact that it was a decision she made. If the pattern continues, he has every reason to step away and realize he can move forward without her.
Over. I went to Korea, right? Now, while I'm in Korea, we're trying to work this out. So we decided when I get out the Army, we're going to move to Louisiana. Now, I have a cousin in Louisiana who set me up in school and set an apartment up for us. I sent her the money for the first and last month rent and money to move all the furniture and money to move her and my daughter out there. In turn,
My daughter or your daughter?
Our daughter.
Thank you very much.
So she, in turn, used that money to move to Dallas, Texas.
Instead of Louisiana?
With someone she met over the internet.
Oh!
Now, cousin in Dallas, and she's moving my daughter to Dallas and didn't give me an address nor a phone number.
So how did you come about with this man on the internet? Tell me how you got to that?
Just talking on the internet. And this particular
Well, there's
guy
a lot of things to talk about on the internet. How'd you get into another man?
I would search for jobs, different places, and people would say, well, Dallas is a good place to go. There are a lot of opportunities there. And I was looking for a change anyway. I just wanted out. I felt...
Be quiet.
Okay. I mean, really, it's just like meeting anybody on the street. Do you ever really know somebody? Do I ever really know him?
To me, it's not like meeting somebody on the street. You had a child, right?
Yes.
That's not a good idea, Mrs. Brody. And I don't know where you are now and what you want to do with your life. You help yourself. That's your business. But you have a child.
And my daughter, my child lives with me, man. She lives with me, man.
But no, you were not acting in your daughter's best interest when you made a move from one state to another with persons you had met over the internet and went to live with those persons. That was not acting in your child's best interest. Not at all. Now, you may, because of your age, think that was, but it wasn't.
It's honestly refreshing to see someone finally hold her accountable, for lack of a better phrase. Her age isn't really the issue here, because she's an adult and should understand the consequences of her choices. Using her husband's money while being unfaithful makes the situation even worse. And at that point, you'd expect her to have enough common sense to recognize what she was doing.
Parents, I'm gone until later in the evening. We spent all day there and leave around dinner time. This time, I was dropping off the kids and immediately going back home so I could surprise my wife and we can go out as soon as possible. I had made reservations at a nice restaurant and was hoping to go to a few places for some drinks first. I left at 8:30 and was back in our house planning before 12:30. As I pulled up onto the street, I saw a truck parked in front of the house. I didn't recognize it. I assumed it was someone seeing the neighbor though, because it's not unusual for someone to park in front of our house. I parked a few houses away, thinking I would sneak into the house and surprise my wife. Instead, I was thinking that I need to record it. I need a record of it for whatever I decide to do with it in the future. I just stood there in the kitchen, watching this all unfold on my phone screen. I felt like I could just scream at any moment, but for some reason, I just froze completely. This went on for several minutes.
Oh my God.
She finally jumped off him and made a comment about going to the bedroom, and they went upstairs. She even made a comment about how much time they had left. I walked into the living room and found the guy's pants. I took his wallet out.
It's good to see someone finally making her take responsibility for her actions. Her age isn't really relevant here because she's an adult who should understand the impact of her decisions. Being unfaithful while relying on her husband's money only makes the situation more troubling, and you'd think she'd have enough maturity to realize how wrong that was.